Super Veil Sews. My name's Sarah. Thanks for joining me today for day 21 of Vlogmas. Well done if you've made it this far. I know it's a very busy month for everyone on YouTube, so I appreciate the people who've been watching and commenting and who are still with me. Today is a Saturday, and usually I work on Saturdays, but I have Saturday off for Christmas, so I'm off this Saturday and next Saturday, which feels like a real treat. And Nathan and I are going out on a Christmas date. We're going into London to see a play called The Layman Trilogy. I used to, when I was younger, only ever really go and see musicals and wasn't interested in plays. And then one of my friends had a spare ticket to a play called Amelia, which was on at the Globe. And it was amazing. And since then, I've seen a few plays. I don't know why. I was just like, if they're not singing, I'm not interested. But yeah, I've seen some really, really good ones in the last few years. So I'm excited to see this one as well. It is a long one, I believe. But yeah, the reviews are really good. And we're popping for just cash bite to eat afterwards, which will be nice. And it's always quite nice to be up in London at Christmas time. It will be busy today. I've suggested we walk from, so we're going to get the train to Waterloo. I suggested we walk to the theatre rather than getting the tube, because I just think it'll be hectic. And that way we can see the lights and things like that. So yeah, so we've got a nice day ahead. I also want to thank everyone who watched and commented on my video yesterday. I was going to explain, because something happened with the video yesterday, why I don't post singing videos more regularly. And that is because it basically causes copyright issues. So sometimes they're legitimate ones. So for example, because I used a clip from Made in Chelsea then flag it as copyright, but they don't cause any issue from it. They just are like, this is from Made in Chelsea and that's it. But they don't make you remove it or anything like that. But there's another thing which happens to classical musicians a lot, which is a performance will be flagged as being a performance by someone else. So my recording of me singing in that concert yesterday was flagged as a performance by a much more established classical artist, and that recording is owned by a record company, and so the record company then want to make claims against the singing video, and then you've got to go through this whole process. So then I have to go back and say that's not them singing, that's me singing, and then they have 30 days to review it, as in the record company have 30 days to review it. Yeah, that's just annoying. So this is why I don't, because I just can't bother with the faff of it. It happens a lot. I know Sony do this a lot on Instagram. Things will get flagged on there automatically. I know things like pianists really struggle with it, because obviously, at least with singers, like, voices sound a bit different. I don't know if the technology is always that sophisticated, to be honest, but I know people will have their videos taken down because they'll say, oh, this is this pianist playing, when it's not that pianist playing. So it's a faff. Anyway, and I think it's the fact that it's sort of blanket, and then you have to wait quite a long time to get confirmation that that's not their recording, it's your recording. But yeah, it's annoying, but it's just life. So that's why generally I don't post loads of singing videos, because it's just not worth the faff. So yes, anyway, so off to the theatre, and I might try and do a little bit of sewing when I get back. I want to try and make these little Christmas decorations. But also, if I see some nice decorations in town, I might just buy them a couple of Christmas decorations. Let's see. I'm sort of open-minded. I am looking forward to hopefully getting a bit more sewing done over, like, especially after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year. Yeah, I've got a few plans. So, right, anyway, advent calendars. We're going to do the Sewing Swap advent calendar first. So this is the penultimate day of this, and this bag is absolutely round. Right, what we, ooh, okay. Oh, it's lots of, bias binding and ribbon and stuff. Okay. Amazing. So this is, I think some of it is homemade bias binding. Really cute, and some of it is stuff that's been made. So this is one of the fabrics, which has sort of, you can't really see on there, but it's like red branches with little pink leaves, and this has been made into a lovely bias binding. This is so useful because I'm generally too lazy to make my own bias binding. And you know what would be really nice with this is the fabric's very soft. So I find sometimes with like some of the bias bindings that you purchase, they can be a little bit rough. There's one that came in Fabric Godmother advent calendar last year, which was like a gold one, and it looks so pretty, but it is itchy. is so itchy to wear. So yeah, I think this is going to be really, really nice and soft. Beautiful. And then there's also this one, which has been, again, pressed under, but I don't know if you'd use this as a bias binding. I'm guessing you'd use it more as a trim. Beautiful. So, because I don't think you'd want to have this one like on the fold like that. I mean, you could do, I suppose, but it's quite bulky that way because it's embroidered. Very pretty. Lovely. And then there's this beautiful ribbon as well, which is like metallic-y, gorgeous. So pretty. Yeah, I feel like my sewing box is going to be absolutely packed to the brim after all of these amazing advent calendars. Right, thank you for that, Sam, Sequin Girly Sam, for organising this overall and also for giving me such lovely gifts. I really appreciate it. And then we have day 21. Now this feels quite heavy from Fabric Godmother. This box goes nicely with my wallpaper, doesn't it? Let's see, it's a medium-sized box. Ooh. Oh, it's little scissors. Cute. So, it's some little snip scissors with a cute little glittery cover. Now, this is quite good because I have traditional snips. I think that's what you call them. I have traditional snips, which I use all the time, which are very sharp. But my normal little thread cutting scissors are so blunt that they are completely pointless. So it's really good to have a new pair, and in this case it's very sweet, and again goes with the decor for the room because we've got pink curtains, pink sofa, like pink accents through the room. Amazing. So that's a really useful little gift. Lovely. Okay, fab. So I'm hoping I'll have some footage for you from London, and might check in later, might not check in later. So if I don't check in later, thank you for watching, and have a lovely Saturday. I hope you've had a great day. And if I do check in later, then see you later. All right, bye. So I am back for the evening. I've had such a nice day out in London. The Lehman Brothers play, the Lehman trilogy, was amazing. It was really, really good. Yeah, really interestingly staged. It's the roles are pretty much all played. There are 3 actors who play all of the roles, and it's a really long play, so they were amazing. The thing I didn't know about the Lehman Brothers was that they originally started out with a fabric shop. So there was like a load of stuff about fabric in the beginning, and then it basically progresses and tells you how it became this massive corporation, and then how it got to a point where it sort of imploded. So that was really, really interesting. And also we had seats near the front, so I could see things really clearly, and I kept getting distracted because the 3 actors, they all wear the same costumes. So they have like a shirt with a waistcoat and trousers, and then they have this like dress coat over the top, and the dress coats were so beautiful. I was sitting there thinking, I want a coat like that. So every time they like moved around, I'd be like, how is that constructed? Where are they? Because it looked like it was like a very classic coat pattern on the top. So like big lapels, and like quite a deep cuff on the sleeve. And then there was a waist seam, and then it seemed sort of like it was part circle skirt, so like half circle, and at the back there were some pleats as well, just to give it more volume. They were just such beautiful coats, and I kept getting distracted by the coats, which is a new experience for me in the theatre, because previously I didn't know enough about clothing construction to care about it really, but also I'm often not sat close enough to see the details, so it was yeah, it was a really interesting experience. I would definitely recommend going to see it. It's yeah, just it's long, but the way it's split up, it like doesn't feel long. Yeah, really, really good. So that's the Lehman Brothers. I think it's playing in London until January, so you'll have to be quick if you want to see it. Yeah, so that was good. And then we saw some of the light. Obviously, it's the last Saturday before Christmas. Central London was absolutely heaving. So we literally just sort of diverted through Covent Garden to get from the theatre. Sorry, from the theatre to the restaurant. We went to an Italian place called Fatto a Mano, which did amazing like Neapolitan pizza. Really, really good. And yeah, and then we walked back to Waterloo and hopped on the train, and here we are back home again. So it's been a really good day. Tomorrow is going to be semi-busy, semi-quiet, which I know is a very unhelpful thing to say. In the morning, I'm planning on going when the shop's open to get the rest of the things we need for Christmas dinner, and some other bits and bobs for the next few days. And then later on in the day, I've got to go and drop some presents at my parents' house, and then I'm going to my friends for dinner. So I'm hoping I might get some sewing done in the middle of the day. I know I was talking about making Christmas decorations, but I just sort of decided that I just didn't have the will to do that this evening. So what I'm going to do this evening is, so I bought them some little decorations up in London, and this evening I'm going to wrap some presents. So Nathan's wrapping his presents downstairs, I'm wrapping mine up here, and then I think we're going to watch a Christmas film and have a hot chocolate and just chill out. So that'll be it for me today, and I'll look forward to checking in with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.